Marvel Studios has just announced 5 release dates for films as of yet untitled. So they'll have a movie in July 2017. Let me get my dinger here. Let's see. One in November 2017. One in July 2018. One in November 2018. Jesus. And one of May 2019. Now...
Very tight ship they're running there.
Seriously, though. I mean, now they're... What's interesting, though, about this is Marvel usually releases their movies... All right, they tried something new with Cap 2, where they released in April, which I think was a genius plan or whatever. They started the summer movie season that early or whatever. They figured out that they can make money in November or whatever because, we've had movies like Thor: The Dark World, we've had James Bond movies, we've had The Hunger Games. There seemed to be like a good spot there during that Thanksgiving season. But now they're shifting towards July, and in my mind, that is shifting towards DC's
time frame.
Yeah, or whatever. DC has always been about, going in usually June or July or whatever. Now you have Guardians of the Galaxy that comes out next week.
Thursday night. Can't wait.
Yeah, that's an August movie, close enough.
Yeah.
But maybe this is like them saying, okay, DC, we know what's about to happen, even though we have no idea. Well, maybe they have an idea about what movies they are going to release. We're not going to tell anybody just yet. We're just going to, I don't know. We're going to try to call DC's bluff, maybe. I don't know. Say, because now that they...
No balls.
Yeah, now that DC's possible universe is out there, then now they have to move on to Phase 3.
True.
It could be anything from Doctor Strange to the next topic online is a Iron Man 4 movie? Anything?
Anything in the works? Interesting.
I don't know.
Well, we don't go the Mandarin route.
Yeah, well, I would, actually. That's just me. Robert Downey Jr. was discussing the possibility of returning to his infamous armor for a 4th installment in the Iron Man franchise, admitted he's pretty torn about it. He spoke to Entertainment Weekly, and he seemed to just nothing set in stone, despite previous claims that he may be getting too old for the gig. Quoted, "It's up to Kevin Feige." I won't feel like doing it. Marvel Studios president and the Marvel Entertainment CEO and Disney to come to us with what the proposal is, and that's on us to agree or disagree, Downey said. When things are going great, there's a lot of agreement. Right now, this has just been swell, hasn't it? In my mind, if you look at Robert Downey Jr., where he was right before 2008 in Iron Man, he was just coming back. It was because of Marvel and Iron Man
that brought him back.
Now he's probably one of the higher paid top 3 celebrities.
Right.
Even though Iron Man 3 wasn't what everybody wanted, it still made almost $1 billion, if not more.
True.
So...
But coming back after, obviously, events, and now be like, let me get back into the industry, let's try this out, and then showing off, oh, this guy's, he's back.
Yeah, so my thinking with this is, okay, Marvel's got a moneymaker, so why wouldn't they do it? However, Robert Downey Jr. knows that he's going to make a lot of money, so why wouldn't he do it or whatever? He can go out for one more. I mean... and he should be very grateful at the same time from what a lot of fans are saying as well, too, because they kind of
be thankful you had
exactly.
Iron Man.
So they're like, somebody's like, oh yeah, he should be doing this for free, practically as a thank you to Marvel for pulling him out of the gutter. So
that ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen though. But if this happens to be in one of those Marvel untitled movies, that would be pretty interesting.
Right.
I've heard that Planet Hulk probably isn't going to happen. So,
after seeing
yeah, sorry,
surprising,
nerds.
Yeah.
Darn. I think it would be in Marvel's best interest and Robert Downey Jr.'s. I mean, he just made this big negotiation for the Avengers movies.
Right.
So, dude, just make the movie. Do it.
They're handing you money like hand over fist, for God's sake.
Well, Iron Man isn't as big as, say, Spider-Man or Superman or Batman. He's up there. I mean,
still has generated a good amount of
Yeah, he's not even. I wouldn't say Iron Man, and you can hate me for this.
Okay.
I don't think he's as big as Wolverine.
Okay, yeah. Well, you want to go with especially just fan base,
exactly,
like love. Yeah. It's not going to be as big as though you're...
But somehow people are going to see it because they like the personality of the character.
Yeah.
So, it's like, damn it, man. Just God damn it,
Chloe. He is Tony Stark.
Huh?
He is Tony Stark.
Yeah, he really is.
Eccentric playboy millionaire with the attitude to boot. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to do blow off this hooker real quick. Oh, there goes my career. Marvel, could I do that? Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. No more blow this time, though. I promise.
Yeah, really. Anyway, though, so that's what's that. Let's see, really, really quick. Pirates 5, Do We Care? Coming out 2017.
Are you doing it? Yeah, probably so.
Whatever. Yeah, it's another Johnny Depp movie. He's getting up there in
another
age.
Excuse to give
He's
him.
in his 50s. He doesn't look like it, though. He's like 51.
No,
I just read.
If it involves Penelope Cruz in a corset again, I'm there.
I'll get a ding on that.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get into something more interesting, Bradley. Uncharted.
Yeah, I did read a little bit about this one.
Yeah, it's coming on June 2016. Director Seth Gordon, he directed a documentary called The King of Kong, is directing it from a script by David Guggenheim.
King Kong is actually pretty good if you ever watch it.
Yeah, Sony's going to be releasing this movie. There's a lot of hype about this. It's going to be called possibly the next Indiana Jones or whatever.
Because it's based off of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense that they're making a movie of a game that's based off a movie.
Well, because there's no more Indiana Jones right now.
So the god is him.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Do you want another Kingdom of Crystal Skull?
It's because No, you stop it.
Huh? I'm just saying.
Stop it right now.
Aliens? Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
A refrigerator that can stop a nuclear blast.
I laughed my ass off at that scene.
So
everybody else didn't care.
I walked out to go get popcorn at that point. I was like, I'm going to need something with taste.
You're a goddamn genius.
I'm sorry, but that was the funniest thing I ever saw in that film.
So what I have to say to that is bring on Uncharted. That's just me.
Here's hoping. I mean, Nathan Drake is a very interesting character, and especially I remember they did say one point maybe Mark Wahlberg or somebody else would play him.
He was attached with David O. Russell. Now they're
okay, gotcha. But I mean, Nathan Drake, especially the best of the Uncharted Play 2, especially. But again, Nathan Drake's character and everything else is based off of Indiana Jones, so there is a little bit more of a whimsical, but it does get into a little bit more darker tone and more mature style of situations compared to Indiana Jones. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be your modern day Indiana Jones is really what it's going to come down to.
We've had a similar sort of modern Indiana Jones.
You say Tomb Raider, I'm kicking your ass.
You could try, but you're not gonna. No, I was gonna say National Treasure.
Okay, yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, God, Nicolas Cage is Uncharted. Trying to find the skull.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'll take it back for $2.50.
Oh, God.
Oh, moving on here. Mad Max Fury Road. We haven't really had a chance to talk about this, but this is definitely going to be a Comic-Con. Inception star Tom Hardy is taking over the role as Max Rokotowski. I can't even say this. Rokotowski or whatever, previously played by Mel Gibson in the first 3 cult films. He's teaming up with Charlize Theron in this also, with a shaved head, no less. If you're not familiar with Mad Max series, they take place in the Australian outback after the world and civilization have crumbled due to several wars over resources and gasoline. The original Australian director George Miller from 1979 is coming back. And we see they're showing some pictures on there right now, but I figured, do you guys know anything about Mad Max? And aside from
the Road Warrior.
I remember the first time I saw the Road Warrior, went over to a friend's house after he heard that I'd never seen it, put it on his Dolby Digital, turn it up full tilt, and he just fast-forwarded it right to the first time you see Mel Gibson's car. Yeah, I fell in love at that point.
Yeah. Pretty much all I gotta say about that point.
Aside from the fact that Tina Turner was one of the sequels and did the song Beyond Thunderdome, I think it was, or whatever. That's about all the extent I know of it. I'm definitely a Mel Gibson fan. For those of you who aren't, I think it sounds pretty good though. So it makes me want to go back and watch these films before this one would be released. It's not going to come out till next year, but,
right?
What else do I have really quick here? Because we don't have a banter of the week, do we? I'm not a banter of the week. A wild card.
Wild card. We forgot.
Yep. No wild card. All right. On to movie news. There we go. Pacific Rim 2 it is.
Yes.
Talk of Pacific Rim 2 has begun before the first film even arrived in theaters, but it wasn't until last month the Warner Brothers execs finally agreed to greenlight the production. this also opened news about what's going to happen to the future Pacific Rim, like the next sequel or whatever. Guillermo del Toro is coming back to direct it. He said, "I will not answer like too much about it." He says, "I plead the fifth. You're asking the right questions, but not necessarily what you think. If you think we're invading the world, we're not, but we're showing more of the world." I read today, and it's not on my show notes, that they're talking about showing more of the kaiju world
going into there, because all we saw was
that
would be. We saw
a brief second, especially at the end of it, where the events that took place. But you only saw that brief, quick second. You didn't see.
You saw Independence Day with kaiju at the very end.
Hey, don't care. Deuces, I'm out. Basically, yeah, but that's all you really get to see. You don't
hello, say hello to the Earthlings.
Welcome to Earth. Bam.
Yeah. No, I think it could be pretty interesting to see a little bit more of the kaiju world. I mean,
a little bit more. I mean, there were the dinosaurs. Let's be honest.
It would separate itself from any Godzilla tie-ins as well, though, too.
True, yeah.
Which I think would be pretty cool.
We take the battle to them. Pacific Rim 2.
Amen.
Wasn't that stolen from... No, where was that from? Oh, yeah, that's from Transformers. Quote. That's Optimus Prime. We could have Peter Cullen do a voice of the one of the characters in there. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, though, I will end you guys with this. Somehow this got wrapped up into ComicCon, and I watched the trailer right before.
Oh, God.
Yes, ladies, for you lady listeners out there, I am talking about 50 Shades of Grey. Don't ask me why or how it ended up in Comic-Con, but it is there.
DuPont's 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
That's going to be my Halloween costume. All those paint samples just stapled to a shirt and pants.
Make sure you put the white one at the very bottom. Oh,
giggity.
Yeah. Focus Features and Universal Pictures have released the first 50 Shades of Grey trailer and images from director Sam Taylor Johnson's, who was the director of Nowhere Boy, adaptation of the provocative E.L. James book. The story revolves around Anastasia Steele, starring Dakota Johnson, and her introduction to a whole new world of sexual discovery and risky activities in the hands of billionaire Christian Grey, played by Jamie Dornan.
Or you can watch actual porn online.
A lot of people described it as late night Skinamax. From what I saw, was partially a little bit of Basic Instinct too. Yes, I saw that one also. It just... I don't know.
You wore out the
you know what? Twilight's done. And I if they're gonna do this movie, at least make it a rated R movie or whatever. But ladies.
Look, we know what you want to see, ladies.
Yeah, you wanted an excuse to. It's a love story.
Oh, donkey.
Yeah,
I call BS on that.
Yeah.
I call shenanigans.
Smells like a used diaper filled with Indian food. Oh.
Seriously,
that fit in better.
Both me and James over here, like, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, though, it's just when
it's
you see
be a turd sandwich in the box office.
When you see the movie, when you see this trailer, and you know what, I will post the trailer. I have no problem posting the trailer. With your guys. It opens up where this like sweet little innocent girl goes into the office of this this little James Bond wannabe like guy running an organization or whatever, like CEO, and he's just like, oh well, I'm interested in you, and it just kind of goes into them like sort of sappy love.
There's a story,
sort of sappy love story, and then all of a sudden he starts reaching under the table for her thigh, and then all of a sudden she's tied up on the bed, and he's doing stuff to her. Whatever. And it's just like...
Again, or you can go online and watch porn.
Because I'm sorry, with a name like Alexandria Steele. Seriously?
Yeah, she's about to get the steal. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, though. I don't know how that ended up at Comic-Con. And second of all, ladies, it's so much easier to go to YouPorn or whatever. It just
seriously,
save your $15 and just do it that way.
The nerds needed some hot girls to look at today, so that's why it was on there.
So that's why you go to Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, you got the cosplayers. God.
Yeah.
But that's not till 4:30. I can't miss the Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah, but you see the Chun-Lis and the Tammys and the other Mortal Kombat chicks there.
Yeah.
and it is so hot.